update with some severe weather going on here in Indiana. So live update here in Indiana. Let's take a look right at the radar here. So we've got a tornado warning for Benson County. It's just to the south of Fowler, north of Oxford is where we're taking a look at the rotation that's possible. I'm going to switch radar views here for a second, and let's go to the velocity to see exactly where we're talking about here. See the reds and greens come together? All right, in the Oxford area. This right here is the tornado warning. This is the rotation of the storm that we're taking a look at right now. This is it right now. And I am going to give an update here. And let's go live coverage. So multitasking here in the weather office. And sharing this with Indiana. So we've got live coverage of the tornado warning with this. So let me get that posted there so people can join in and see what's going on here. So we've got a tornado warning here in Indiana, Benson County. And so let's take a look exactly what we're talking about here with this tornado warning that expires so soon. So we've got tornado warning remains in effect until 6 o'clock, so another 11 minutes or so. Just a few minutes ago, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Oxford or near Fowler with winds to 20 miles per hour. This is exactly what we're looking at right here, this tornado warning. So you can see the red and greens coming together there in the Oxford area. That's where the rotation is right now. So this tornado warning lasts for about 11 more minutes. And so I'm going to switch over to the regular radar here. Let me get closer to Indianapolis. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning with the storm in the battleground, Americus, Buck Creek area, heading towards Delphi. And so I do want to put the velocity on this one because we've been seeing some reds and greens coming together, and we still see the same thing here. We've got some damaging winds with this storm, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. We've got possible rotation to the south of Battlegrounds. We're going to continue to watch this. There's been some rotation with this storm for quite a while, and so we're going to watch here as this develops right here. So possible rotation just to the northeast of Lafayette. And then we do have a tornado warning storm for Benton County. And you can see in the Oxford area, just north of Oxford, where the reds and greens are coming together. That's where we're seeing the rotation right now. So tornado warning for another 9 minutes for Benton County. And then we do have this severe thunderstorm warning in the battleground area, Americus area, headed towards Delphi for another 39 minutes that has quarter-size hail and winds up to 60 miles per hour. We're going to continue to monitor this storm here and continue to watch as we move through here this evening. So if you're not in these two areas, you're wondering what's going on here with me. So I know there's a large concert, a lot of activities going on in downtown Indianapolis right now. So this large concert downtown, so there's a little bit of some very light rain sprinkles moving through the downtown area right now. But behind that, all you see as the storms move east-northeast, all you see is some very, very light sprinkles. So we'll continue to watch the development here over the next several hours. But right now, if you're downtown Indy, enjoy the evening here and the warmer temperatures that we've got going on. With this, just to the north of Indianapolis, east of Crawfordsville, here in Advance, all the way to Zionsville, you see some light showers starting to develop in this area. Nothing severe with this, but we do have some light showers. But all the activity is just above the warm front here. That red line that moves through here. If you're south of the red line, you're seeing some nice warmer temperatures than you are if you're on the north side of this red line. And so I saw a little flash here. Let's see if we got an update. We've got 8 minutes left on this tornado warning. 8 minutes left here on this tornado warning. No updates here with this. With that. So 8 more minutes here, Benton County, tornado warning. And so let's take a look at the velocity again and see if it's improved or not. You can still see reds and greens coming together there just north of the Oxford area. Just north of Oxford is where we're seeing this rotation right now. And then we're also seeing just to the east of it, northeast of Lafayette, some very broad rotation with this storm right here. So let's take a look at some of the other areas some thunderstorms right now. And let's move, we talked about the Crawfordsville area, into the west, northwest of Crawfordsville, Petersburg, and Hillsborough area. Starting to see a storm develop there. But to your west over Danville, Illinois, there is a severe thunderstorm there with winds of 60 miles per hour. And again, quarter-size hail like you're seeing north and east of Lafayette right now. And then as we zoom in here, Pine Village, Chatterton, Banning Corner, Green Hill, you're seeing a good, nice spring thunderstorm moving through your area with quite a bit of lightning to the east of the Winthrop area, moving towards Banner Corner and the Green Hill area. Pine Village area, you're seeing a good old-fashioned spring thunderstorm. And then if you're in the Talbot, Roswell area, Ambia area, you're as well seeing, or going to be seeing very soon, a good old-fashioned spring thunderstorm. And again, we do see this larger storm here that's got some hail and some very gusty winds with it in the Danville area that'll move into Indiana here soon. So if you're in Foster, West Lebanon, Marshfield, Kendrick area, be on the lookout for a possible severe thunderstorm heading your way over the next 30 minutes to an hour time frame. We're watching a cell here east of Indianapolis. So if you're traveling out the I-70 area, there is this storm here in the Bentonville area. Moving toward Waterloo, this will be to the south of Cambridge City, moving towards the Richmond, Centerville, Abington, Boston area. So there's a special weather statement that it has on here, so I'll probably watch. Let's see the discussion here with that. So that's what discussion with that. So the likelihood of a severe thunderstorm watch with these storms is very small. The probability is low in that regard. We're under a marginal risk of severe weather, so we're talking about some very isolated severe weather events, and that's what we're seeing right now with this. So again, we do have a tornado warning. Tornado warning for another 5 minutes for Benson County. Benson County, Indiana, tornado warning right now with this storm. So with that, but we're not getting a report of any hail or any major wind gust here, so let me refresh our news here. If you're seeing anything in your area, don't hesitate to put it in the chat here. I'm not seeing any new information on this storm right now with this. So possible tornado here in Benton County to the north of the Oxford area. It's going to go to the closer radar here in the Benton County area. And let's turn the velocity back on. Let's get an update here on the reds and greens coming together. You see it's really broadening out a little bit with that. So you're seeing the red still kind of to the north there of Oxford. And we're not seeing the brighter greens like we saw a little bit earlier. So the rotation, the very broad rotation has passed through the Atkinson area. And so that's what we're doing. Still have the tornado warning for another 4 minutes. Another 4 minutes here in this area. And then let me zoom back in to the Annapolis radar. That'll give us a better view of what's going on north and east of the Lafayette area. You can see again some very broad rotation with this storm here. But we have a thunderstorm warning with this. And just to the north of Americas here, we're seeing some very, very gusty winds and some large hail with this heading towards the Delphi area. So if you're in Delphi right now, if you're traveling north or south on State Road 39 in the Delphi area, be prepared here. You're going to get some pretty strong winds and some quarter-size hail with this system here. So the tornado warning has expired. All right, tornado warning here has been canceled. The tornado warning has been canceled. Let's see if we can get one more update here on this storm here. So the tornado warning canceled with this storm. So that's good news. So if you are in the Benton County area, there's still broad rotation with this storm. All right, but it's not tight enough on radar. We're not getting any reports of any damage or anything stored here. So let's tornado warning there for Benton County. Indicated some strong rotation a little bit earlier, but we're not seeing that anymore. So it's very good news. Very good news. We do have a hail report here, pea-sized hail when that storm went through the Lafayette area. So go back to the radar here. So we have some pea-sized hail here in the Lafayette area with this. And so yeah, we've got nothing new to share here in that regard. we'll continue to watch for any development that takes place south and west of Indianapolis. And we'll continue to watch that. Let me put the radar into motion so you can see the storm movement as these storms here. So if you're, again, you got some little light rain in the Zionsville, Whitestown, Lebanon, and Thorntown area. We've got a severe storm in Danville, Illinois right now that's moving to the north and east. So again, you're in Covington, north of Covington towards the Williamsport area. Be prepared of a possible severe thunderstorm heading your way. I do want to stop the radar here. Let's check real quick to see if we've got any rotation with this radar. So I'm going to turn the velocity on with this. I'm not seeing much going on with this. And I'm really seeing those heavy gusty winds. What we see up to 60 miles per hour a little bit earlier and stuff. Okay, so way inside this blue circle here, the National Weather Service, the Storm Prediction Center, is looking at a possible severe thunderstorm watch being posted with this. So let me check here and just see if anything new in our discussion here of the possible severe thunderstorm watch there in the area that's outlined in blue, right? Not getting confused there with the blue line that is our state border with that there. And so this is it right now. This is what we've got going on here. Back towards Bloomington, Illinois, West Bloomington, Illinois. There is this tornado warning storm here with that. We just got a new update here for possible flooding concerns. These storms. If you get under one of these storms, for example, Benton County, Oxford area, this is very, very heavy rain for quite a while. We'll continue to monitor this and bring back in and give updates here on